Right everyone, once again the locals to me will recognise this place, but as you can see it's an abandoned old fort or fortification type place down on the south coast here where I live, so let's have a look and see what we can see. Wow, look at that old fireplace. Look at that. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Old built-in cupboards there, look. This is an old place. Absolutely trashed, as usual. No change there. That is actually, I believe, a load of quilt feathers. So I don't think it's anything sinister like a mass bird massacre. Tiny little room there, probably a toilet because it's got the old brackets up on the wall there that used to be for the old high-rise system in earlier years. There's a few holes in the floor here where people have had fires, so we'll be a little bit careful. This room here, someone's had the fireplace out of this one, although the structure is still there. The fittings, or fitting as it were, clearly gone. Yeah, a lot of holes in the floor here, folks. We will have to be careful. Once again though, another old room, and once again someone has taken the fireplace from here, I believe. It's dusty. Right, that's the sort of building opposite the actual fort. The fort itself will have been a much older place, I guess, than this actual building, so doesn't seem to be much in here really. There are some stairs, and I am not convinced they're safe, but let us see. The bottom two are fairly solid. Let's see if we can get round. Yeah. People have been up here, so I'm guessing that is, although dilapidated, wow, this is a bit different. So you can see all the way down that end, and if we turn around, that's the stairwell, and all the way down that end. It's quite a long building, so let's have a look. Another place here with old-fashioned fireplace type thing, which is probably going to be a standard kind of fitting for this sort of place. Once again though, lots of holes in the floor, as you can see there, so we do need to look what we're doing, as is always the case with this type of adventure. There we are, look. Old rifle hole or whatever it was. You can hear people outside walking past. There's a public footpath around here. Lots of children out, lots of people walking their dogs. Oh, there's another staircase. Look at all this old electrical stuff on the wall there. That is so old. Porcelain fuses. Yeah, once again, empty room with a fireplace. Empty room with a fireplace and lots of floorboards missing. This place is absolutely full of sand. Now, I don't know if you can see that on the floor there, but it is absolutely full of sand. Lots of old water tanks and just empty rooms really. Once again, floorboards missing here, fireplace gone. Let's be careful where we go. It must be relatively okay here because there's lots of reasonably fresh footprints. So people have been in here, and as far as I can see, they haven't fallen through the floor. Oh wow. This is slightly different to the rest in that looks like it's been partially demolished. Look at this, there's the old fort across there, so you get a perspective of this building is directly opposite the fortifications, as it were, and this I believe is the end of the building. So oh, excellent. There's so much sand on this floor you can actually walk uphill over this beam in the middle, but there is a wall that's been knocked down here. And once again, strange thing is, I don't know how you would get into this room if this wall was here, unless it had steps from the outside or something, but you know, another great fireplace there. Right, let's continue and let's see if we can go into the main fort. It looks like there are plenty of ways in, but there are other stairs, and I think the other stairs take us into a different part of the downstairs area that we may not have seen from when we came in downstairs. Very carefully have a quick look here. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. There probably isn't going to be anything to see, he says. Yeah, pretty much nothing. Same as what it was before, just empty rooms. Now there's a lot of holes in the floor here because it's been on fire. This one's interesting. Got an old kind of a washroom sink in the corner there. So it would have been some kind of washroom stroke cleaning kind of place. Fairly standard. Here again, there's a door here which looks as though it's probably bolted and boarded from the outside. Strangely, in here you can see where they have used some kind of mechanical device to chip all the plaster off the walls. Once again, fireplace there, look, which someone has probably salvaged or stolen the actual fitting itself. What have we got round here? Pretty much nothing. Empty, 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 and that's about a dead end. There's part of a fireplace there, look. The kind of bottom bits, which is a bit... That's overgrown, where nature's taken over, boarded up from the outside. And I think we're going to have to go upstairs, across the top floor again, to come down the other stairs, so that we can get out. Let's quick look in here. We will soon find out the answer. Oh no, we may be able to get through here. Another fireplace once again there, look. Right. Still got the desks in here, look. Although someone's tipped them upside down. I recognise these from my time in the MOD. These were the old desks that you used to get in MOD offices. Really old. Nothing else to see in there, so let's just get ourselves round here again. We're going to have to go back up them stairs, across the top floor again, to get back out again. Where are they? Here we are. It's pretty trashed. It is pretty trashed. But full of dust. So much dust and sand and stuff in here. Right, I've got to find the stairs again now, this way. We didn't go to the other end of the building. I think it's going to be pretty much the same as what we're seeing in here. Lots of floorboards pulled up. I'm not quite sure why anyone would do that. Where's my stairs? There they are. Here they are. Right. Is this my stairs or my stairs further up? My stairs are further up. Let's go this way. Being careful. Another old fireplace there. Being careful not to fall through the holes or trip over anything so that I fall through the holes. Yeah, random floorboards ripped up everywhere, not sure. Maybe it's the old copper thieves or whatever, but right. That's it for a minute. I'll get out of here now, bring you back when I get into the other fort building. Right, it's very windy. We're on top of the fort. And directly in front of us there, you can see Fort Moncton, which is a very secretive MOD type establishment. I won't comment on it more on that. You can see the speaker tower in the distance. Apologies about the wind. Ferry coming in. Forts there. I won't keep this going too long because of the wind. I know it's unbearable. But you can see where we are. And all the way around to the lovely golf course there. Right, let's get out of the wind. Right folks, we're on the fort side now, but we're on the upper floor. So I've started on the upper floor. Just looks like it would be a bit easier, so let's go this way. Wow. Blimey. This goes back there, look. Wow. This is going to be echoey. Woohoo! That echo carries. Well, I guess this was a ammunition storage. Hello! Wow. So as I say, we're now actually on the fortification side. As you can see where we are now. So it goes all the way around, and it's just like a sort of a 180-degree semicircle. So we'll have a little look. Most of it's fairly open, and as you can see, abused by the local artists. Now there's some huge concrete pillar type things on the floor here, which have obviously mounted something at some point. However, once again, we have another fireplace. Look there. Seems a bit of an odd place to have a fireplace. If there was something with kind of generators or whatever they were in here, you'd think that whatever they were would keep the place warm enough, kind of thing. Maybe not, you never know. So around to the side, there's another fireplace there. So a bit of a, let's see if, whoops, just go back here a little bit and you can have a look at the ceiling. Or the roof, as it were. So look, these huge, great vaulted kind of arches and all kinds of fixtures and fittings for ropes, chains, pulleys, shelves, racks, hanging type things, you name it. Could have been all kinds of things up here. Now then, it's obviously been more recently used. As you can see, there's a smoke alarm, a smoke detector on the roof there. How odd. So, you know, there would have been, you know, I'm guessing doors, windows, wooden frameworks and that here. So they were used for whatever. And here, there's a strange tunnel. So it goes from this side to that side. And oh my, it's a staircase going down. We'll come back to that. Because I suspect we might see that when we go downstairs anyway. But if not, we have found a way to get down. Let's continue. And that is a dead end. There is, which is probably one of the original doors. Huge wooden door. And they've got these strange which I suppose can only be described as reinforcement bars across there. Don't really know what they are. Something was obviously in this corner, as there's unusual wooden sort of plinth type thing, or you know, support of some description for something. Who knows? It does look a bit damp in that corner. Whether or not it could have been a toilet or something, who knows? As you can see, as with everything the local artistes have been in, I mean, they are quite talented, some of them, which is a shame, really. And I'm guessing that there used to be a doorway there, and that probably, is that original? I don't know, because there's stonework here, which has clearly been finished off, and there's bricks in between. So were the bricks originally there, or were the stones for something else? Who knows? Who knows? They may have been bricked up as some kind of afterthought or repurposing after the war or whatever. Who knows? I dare say if you did enough research you could probably find out. And there's the other building in its entirety across there, look, where we started. Right, I think we will have a look down the mysterious spiral staircase. Or shall we go outside and go downstairs? Let's have a look at the mysterious. I just heard a really weird noise. Based on that weird noise, I'm going to go outside and see if we can go downstairs. So I don't know what the score is with the spiral staircase. No doubt we may find out. So let's go downstairs, because we only got a short way across there. There's other stairs. Right, let's go downstairs and we will come in from a different angle. I think the weird noise I heard may have been a pigeon, which is hardly surprising in these places, as they do like to live in abandoned buildings, as we all know. Right. See the old, I don't know what they actually are, but I guess they were some kind of rifle holes maybe, or something, where the metal shutters are. More stairs. So that's where we got to. That bit there. So there's something in there which I believe is here. So let's have a look. Yes, there is indeed something here. Let's have a look. It's very narrow and it's very damp. And the floors seem to have collapsed and they're all wet. This is a little bit spooky down here, but this must be how you walk around the whole sort of bottom bit. Maybe we'll come back to this. It's a bit sketchy. Let's have a quick look. More than likely ammunition storage. So it looks like the bottom bit here may have been what they call magazines, where they stored all the ammunition. Lots of electrical wiring down here, and there are some strings of lights, so there's obviously been some work gone on here at some point in its recent history. Not sure how far this goes round. I'm guessing it will probably go the whole way around. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Probably an old hoist look of some description. So this, no doubt, comes up somewhere upstairs. So I'm guessing the magazines around here, they could bring ammunition out to here, and there'd be a crew here hoisting it up all the way up to the next level where maybe the guns were or whatever. Wow, that's good. Now then, we've got to watch where we're going here, because the floor has gone. You probably can't see it on this camera, but this wooden part of the floor is actually built about 18 inches above the actual concrete floor. No doubt there was some valid reason for that when it was done. Yeah, I think this is all magazines for ammunition storage. Yep, and that's pretty much that. I'm gonna quickly, I don't think we need to, it's all pretty much the same. I think it just goes all the way around. Let's go back out here. There's another door here. Right. So we went in over there. And came out over here. So that's pretty much a fairly substantial underground, well, it's not underground, but below kind of usage level ammunition type place. And this is where we've just walked through. Or behind here. Shall we go upstairs? Let's have a little look upstairs, see what we can find. Once again, I think it's going to be pretty much the same as where we've been before. Let's see. I'm definitely not going up there, because as you can see, first step on there, you're going to fall straight through. Once again, you know, it's fairly sort of standard. This, you can see, is where the guns would have been. You can see the tracks there, where they would have turned left to right. And there was obviously one next door. And you can see this must have been the view out, as it were, where the barrel pointed out over the sea. And some of the original, now it's hard to tell if that is actually wood or steel. It's so corroded and rotten and stuff, but I think it may have been wood. If you look on the floor here, there's some huge bits of timber, and they seem to go through the building kind of all the way along, as it were. So I mean, that obviously must have been put in as part of the original construction. There's the other building again. We'll walk around. Lots of water leaking through. Something slightly different here, but this is again similar to the other place we went in, where there's a fireplace each side, but there's no tunnel going through this one for the spiral staircase. But it's not built across here. You can see a similar bit on the floor here to what we saw next door. But once again, if there was a gun in here, where was it pointing? Because that original, well, this looks like the original archway, all here, but it's all bricked up outside, unless that was done post-war kind of thing. Anyway, it's fairly certain that there were guns in here. Now, here's another tunnel. Is there a spiral staircase? There is. Yes. Let's have a quick look. I think it just really goes down to the same place where we were, where all the ammunition was stored. Yep, it's exactly where we were. So I'm going to turn around and go straight back up. It looks like there's some kind of other level down here, but how you get to that, I don't know. But there's definitely something down there. The thing with spiral staircases is you either love them or hate them. You have to walk up right on the outside, on the widest part of the step. Right, let's go this way. I think we're probably at the end. And this, you can see, is where the hoist would come up that we saw downstairs, the ammunition hoist. Still got the rails there, look. Look at that. And it looks like it goes up further as well. It looks like it goes all the way up. There it goes, down there, look. Hell of a cold draft coming up from there. Here we are again, pretty much the same. Not a fabulous amount to see, really. So I don't think there is actually much underneath here apart from magazine storage. And this was the main level where we are now. Some more steps over there. We might just have a quick look over there. Just to see if there's anything to look at. And then we'll be about rounded up. So thanks again for watching. This is Exploring Above, obviously. And once again today, we're not above, we're on the ground. We'll have a final look over here, then we'll make our exit. Probably surprising a few people as we do. Huge great water tank there from somewhere. And just seen something else. Nothing. Nothing. Smells of burning up here, so someone's obviously had a fire. Same thing, really. Nothing different. The floor's quite rotten here though. So there's some steps here up onto the top level, sort of outside as it were. We'll just have a look to see where this takes us. But of course it's quite windy today, so you'll start to hear that one from here. There we are. But what you can see is a huge gun mounting here. Look at that. That's taken a heavy piece of equipment, that, hasn't it? Okay, that's it folks. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and as always give me some comments and let me know if you want to see anything else like this.